Spring Valley, a neighborhood of exclusivity, a neighborhood that includes ambassadors, influential government leaders, and even former heads of state. But beyond the prestige, it's also a place where families thrive in a peaceful, leafy environment. So, is Spring Valley the perfect place to upgrade your family's lifestyle or to sell at a premium price? Well, stick around as we reveal why this hidden gem might be the best opportunity for you to elevate your property investment. Let's talk about some of the inventory trends in Spring Valley. Inventory trends are a powerful indicator that reveals whether the market favors buyers or sellers. And in Spring Valley, we're currently seeing a notable reduction in inventory. In fact, inventory is down by 8% from last quarter. So, this dip in inventory means fewer options for buyers, which often results in a heightened competition and higher sales prices for sellers. So, for a luxury community like Spring Valley, homes already command premium prices. This shift could mean significant value increases for those who are ready to sell. Are you one of those? Fewer homes on the market mean increased demand. And in Spring Valley, where exclusivity is already a part of the allure, reduced inventory positions sellers to make the most of a high buyer interest. So if you have been considering listing your property, this could be the perfect moment to do so, while buyers are actively seeking the prestige and the tranquility that only Spring Valley has to offer. Let's look at some of the properties that are trending in Spring Valley. And we're going to look first at properties that are single family homes. We've been talking a lot about various properties in the DC area or DC communities that offer properties that are single family homes. And Spring Valley is one of those very specific areas that offer palatial estates right inside of the heart of Washington, D.C. So we see properties ranging from 3.5 million, 6 bedrooms, 5 baths. We look at this particular property, looking at this stellar renovation that has happened, also seeing that it's a beautiful, tranquil oasis, almost like an estate inside of the city. We see some of the things that are very reminiscent of the renovations that are present today in today's modernizing of properties. A marble waterfall, very clean and white kitchen cabinets. Those are things that are reminiscent of the modern designs that individuals are looking for in higher end properties. And so that's those things that you'll find in a property like this. Then we move on to a property, 1.1 million, 3 bedrooms, 3 baths, built in 1940, about 1,900 square feet. Again, single family property. These are things, again, that you'll find, as you can see in this particular property, a lot of the original aesthetics of the property and designs are still existing, but still at 1.1 million, going back up to about 3.6 million, 5 bedrooms, 6 baths, 7,600 square feet of space. Again, a property that has just a beautiful, beautiful oasis as far as landscaping is concerned. So this is something that is just a gem when it comes to Spring Valley, because you're in the heart of the city, and yet you have these properties that feel like you are in the suburbs. And so this is something that individuals who are moving into Spring Valley would definitely be looking forward to. And it runs the gamut. We run between, the mid million five, up to 3, 4, and $5 million, just depending on what an individual is looking for. 4 bedrooms, 4 bathrooms, 2,900 square feet of space, almost 3,000 square feet of space. Again, a single family home that has modern designs that it encompasses. So it really does run the gamut all the way up to almost $10 million. And here you're going to have even your own private pool. It really is for the individual who is looking for a very luxurious environment. And this is the neighborhood that speaks to that type of luxury. So if you are a seller, again, I always recommend that you come on the website and you can see exactly what your neighbors are selling their homes for. You can see what exactly is the draw for buyers who are coming into your neighborhood. You have beautiful pictures that really do display what a buyer is willing to pay for a property Spring Valley would be no different when we have those areas where we have investors who are only looking for luxury properties and a property that needs a full gut renovation. I sold a property over in Spring Valley some years ago, needed a full gut renovation, sold at about $1.5 million, did an incredible renovation to the property and sold at well over $3 million. Those are the things, and that's the type of buyer that is coming into the Spring Valley market. So what makes Spring Valley so special? Tree-lined streets, large estates, family-friendly environment that exudes privacy and luxury, as you could see in some of the pictures that were exhibited in our previous screen. It's a neighborhood that provides tranquility, yet it remains incredibly connected to the pulse of Washington, D.C. As home to prominent government figures and international dignitaries, Spring Valley is a community of stature. Yet it maintains a very welcoming atmosphere, making it ideal for families seeking an upscale lifestyle with top-notch amenities. And so those are the type of things that need to be highlighted when you're looking to sell your property there in Spring Valley. Spacious homes, often situated on generously sized lots, offer a sense of privacy. We saw that even an oasis where you could have your own private pool and feel like you are millions of miles away from the city. And that's a rare find in urban DC. These properties feature expansive yards, custom architecture, and have been favored by ambassadors and high-ranking officials for decades. In fact, a notable resident that grew up right in Spring Valley is Warren Buffett. He once called Spring Valley home as a child. And while many of the homes maintain their historical character, modern upgrades and tasteful renovations invite even the most discerning of taste. Let's look at what are homes selling for. We were able to see that to some degree as we looked at properties that were on the market. But let's look at some of those sold statistics that have happened there in Spring Valley. And so we look at some of our metrics, and we're going to be able to see that. So we see our closed sales for October, 3 closed sales. And again, because we're on a much higher end of the spectrum, we're not going to see, a ton of numbers, but it's still, you get to see that there is a consistent churn, even at a much higher price point. And again, because we have a lessened amount of inventory, then there's a stronger buyer demand. So 3 closed sales, 4 pending new properties when we closed out October. Also, 4 new properties came on the market, and our months of supply are at 1.7. So again, very strong buyer demand and definitely moving in a seller's direction. Our average sold price is just over 2 million days. $2 million, and our average days on market is about 13 days. So even at that higher price point, our days on market are very small. Oftentimes, individuals come into this particular market and they may even be purchasing with cash. When we look at our market activity there in October, 3 closed sales. Actually, in July, we were up to 6 closed sales. We never really fall. Last November, this time, 3 closed sales. There in March, 3 closed sales. So we never, we're always having a strong amount of interest in that particular market. And even, unlike some of our other markets, in the summer months, we had a lower ebb, but then it jumped right back up, and it's going to continue to go up as we have a change in government. We have new individuals coming in, new heads of state, and so forth. So the churn in the market is going to continue to be extremely strong. What are the pricing trends like? We saw some of that as we looked at our other screenshot, but we see in September, let's look at our average sold price. Our average sold price there in September was $3.9 million. There in October, just a little over $2 million. In June, $5.2 million. And again, remember, we had much higher amount of sales there in June. So it's reflective of that. And we're looking at all homes. So on our other screenshot, we were looking just at detached property. So let's change that once more. And just looking at detached homes in October, our average sold price is $2.2 million. And there in June, it's $5.2 million. So this is really, reflecting that those June sales, reflecting a lot of single family homes that were sold at that time. If we were to look at, because we do have row homes, we don't have as many row home sales, and individuals who are primarily coming into Spring Valley are looking for a single family home. They're looking for that oasis that exists there. But even if you do have a row home, it's still very highly sought after. $1.8 million is the average sold price for a row home there in July. And in October, $1.6 million. And we will go out again to our screen and just look at, well, what do those row homes look like? So, what are some of the attractive options that are found there in Spring Valley, especially for families who are prioritizing education? And most of the families that are moving there do. So, some of the best private schools in the city, the Field School, Washington International School, truly high quality education at the parochial level. And then some of our local favorites is Millie's, Compass Cafe, or Compass Coffee. It fosters truly a sense of community where neighbors often gather to enjoy a relaxed weekend morning. And for the outdoor enthusiasts, there's Battery Kimball Park, a beautiful lush green space, perfect for family outings or peaceful jogs. And you will find individuals there in Kimball Park all times of the year. So many homes in Spring Valley have undergone tasteful renovations. We were able to see that. That was displayed as we were looking at the website and looking at some of those properties. And so it includes those modern kitchens, spa-like bathrooms, energy-efficient features, while retaining the neighborhood's classic charm. This blend of old world sophistication and modern convenience truly is driving interest among high net worth buyers. Are you, as a seller, going to take advantage of that? So with inventory shrinking by 8%, it's highly likely that the demand for privacy, luxury, and family-friendly amenities has never been stronger. And Spring Valley is one of those places in the city that individuals are going to for those three things: privacy, luxury, family-friendly amenities. The market dynamics indicate that buyers are eager to secure properties in this sought-after enclave, making it a prime time for sellers to get a significant return. Let's look at what some of the row homes feature there in Spring Valley. We see one at 1.1 million, 2 bedrooms, probably about 3.5 bathrooms, 1,800 square feet of space. As we move down, because we don't have a lot of row homes that are available there, so we're not going to see a lot available, but $1.5 million, 4 bedrooms, probably about another 3.5 bathrooms, 3,700 square feet of space, $1.1 million, three bedrooms, 2.5 bathrooms, almost 2,000 square feet of space. So that's what you're going to see primarily as the price point. And it's going to run from the mid $1 million mark to well over $2 million for our row homes. And again, you can come to the website, nataliedean.taylorprops.com, and peruse what these properties look like on the interior of the home. And so then you can get a nice feel for what you could expect to do to a property if, in fact, this is actually a single family home, but if, in fact, you do have a row home to sell. And this property is actually under contract right now. So this is this is a detached property, and it's at $1.1 million, 3 bedrooms, 2.5 bathrooms, almost 2,000 square feet of space. So, when some of those, when some of the original character is kept in a property, you can see what the price point could be. So it ranges the gamut really as the point of entry for individuals. So even if you are just shy of, $1.5 million and you want to enter into the Spring Valley market, there is room there for individuals. Really, from the $1 million price point on, you'll find just a mix of properties that are available. So do you think that privacy and access to top tier amenities make it one of the most attractive places to live? As always, I ask you to join the conversation. Drop your thoughts in the comments, and let's discuss what makes this community so unique. There are beautiful high-end restaurants like Black Salt. There's just a number of things that are offered in this community, but I'd like to hear your take on it. What makes it such a draw for high-profile buyers, even in today's market? Let's explore the reasons behind the growing interest and what it means for you as a potential seller. Spring Valley's market is transitioning in favor of sellers, especially given the heightened demand for exclusive, family oriented luxury. So, if you're contemplating listing your property, let's think about some of these tips. Focus on the classic elements of your home while integrating modern updates. Properties with updated kitchens, luxury bathrooms, energy efficient features are in the highest demand there in Spring Valley. And again, the price points can range from just slightly over a million to well into the millions of dollars, up to $10 million. So, just depending on your property, strategic enhancements like these can truly maximize your home's appeal and value. And if you are a buyer looking to get into Spring Valley's market, it can be highly competitive because we have such a shortage on inventory, especially given its exclusivity. So, if you're interested, acting sooner rather than later really could make a huge difference in truly securing the property that's right for you and your family. And if you're intrigued by what Spring Valley has to offer, or if you're considering selling and you want to make the most of this unique market moment, don't hesitate to reach out. I'm here to provide personalized, data driven insights to help to guide you in your next move. Make sure to like this video and subscribe to the channel if you're new here for more in-depth market updates on DC's most coveted neighborhoods. You want an instant valuation on your Spring Valley property? Click the link in the description. It only takes a minute and it allows you to stay up to date on a monthly, semi-annual, quarterly, whatever you choose. It allows you to stay up to date so you know the pulse of the market just like a realtor would. So, what's your take on Spring Valley? Would you move to this most exclusive neighborhood in DC? Or do you think that the market conditions favor those looking to sell? Drop your thoughts below. Join the conversation. It's great when everyone gets involved. Next week, we're going to dive into price appreciation trends to some degree. This week, we've already dove into it, but we're going to go even further next week on price appreciation trends. Which neighborhoods in DC are seeing the most rapid growth? And how does Spring Valley compare? If you're thinking about buying or selling, understanding these trends could mean the difference between a great deal and a missed opportunity. So stay tuned because you don't want to miss out. Thank you so much for listening. And as always, make it a fantastic day.